From Westwood and inside Pauley Pavilion here at UCLA, top two, round number two, number one UCLA hosting number one. Let's take a look at this week's AVCA coaches poll. You got the top two teams in attendance tonight. Hawaii sitting at third. UC Irvine, USC rounding out the top five. Those two teams actually scored off a week ago and split their season series. Going in a packed Pauley Pavilion, and it is going to be a fun one. Could be a very long one. Skylar Varga, two-time All-American. Several All-Americans on the court. Jump it up, away we go. Rama pass it up front to Rowan. Left side back to Rama, off the wall and out. With 22 on the season. Most likely going to be a four-time first-team All-American. Rowan puts it in play. The left side, Candiv, three blockers up, and the Bruins got him. And that's going to be a big, big thing tonight. Who can play the better defense and who can at least get their hands on the ball, the soft block at least.
The Bruins are doing a really great job right now of elevating their blocking game, and that comes with their eye work in the practice gym. That's one thing that they've been working on.
Beach coming in a 374 hitting team overall. The Bruins, the national high 427 team average. Beach run the middle, and Ben Braun can't get it down. Transition, Rama from 10. Zach Rama and the Bruins off to a nice start in Pauley.
I talked about it in the open. Zach Rama does such a great job. Watch as he's able to identify what does the set allow him to do in this situation. It's placement, not power for Rama.
Andrew Rowan still serving right to left. A lot of velocity right down the middle to Larson down the side, and that is out. Flag is up. Missed by Candiv. First four to UCLA.
Quick start here for the Bruins, being able to earn real points in the unforced error on the side of Long Beach. Look for Long Beach to really control this first ball in serve receive.
Always a scoring rotation for UCLA here with Rowan at the back line. Gets off another powerful serve. Front row, and this time Ben Braun scores. Beach on the board.
The senior middle blocker, Braun, has done a really great job standing at 6'11". He has great reach, and being up in the air on setter ball contact really allows him to challenge that block of the Bruins.
Braun serving 5 aces on the season. Rowan run the middle, and there's Cameron Thorne, MPSF hitting leader at north of 600 on the year.
Andrew Rowan creates opportunity offensively for the Bruins. He is on the 10-foot line and finds a first tempo set there for Thorne. Great set location.
Rama back to serve, puts it in play. Goes to Kellen Larson, a nice hard swing. Skylar Varga, two-time All-American for the Beach.
We'll be saying Varga's name all evening long. He's so elite in the front row, in the back row. Broad jumping into that back row attack. He has to take off behind that 10-foot line. He can land in front.
Yeah, one of the three starting AVCA National Player of the Year Award candidates on the court tonight. Two for the Bruins. Of course, in Rowan and Rama. UCLA up 6-2 early, and Cameron Thorne back to serve.
Thorne has a consistent float serve for the Bruins, placing it in the seams of the serve receive.
He has served 6 of UCLA's 65 aces on the season. Puts it in play right side. A soft touch for Gaia, can't get it down. And in transition, that is a Bruin point off of a touch, and Michael Wong-Diallo. Nice to have him back in the lineup.
We might have just seen one of the top plays of the entire season. Here's Rama jump setting a quick ball to Wong-Diallo in the middle. Unbelievable athleticism for the Bruins.
41st kill on the year for him. Missed a little bit of time. Bruins, nice start here, up by 5. And another Bruin block off a touch. Wong-Diallo out on the right with David Decker. Timeout. Big lead to start out for UCLA. Beach has to call an early timeout. 8-2 Bruins, set 1 on Big Ten Plus. Here. All right, out of the timeout, Cameron Thorne puts it in play to Candiv in the back row. Back set it goes, Guyek, and that's going to be out on the Beach side. Return back from Cameron Thorne.
Long Beach really needs to up their first ball side out percentage. Right now, the Bruins are siding out at 100%. They're 4 for 4 offensively. This is where the Beach need to go back to the service line, earn a couple in transition.
Puts the Beach at 0. He's hitting 3 for 8 3 airs. That one's flying out of the building on the service air. #1 service ace team in the country at just about 3 aces per set for the Beach this year.
Set is currently front row for Long Beach. Look for them to spread that offense pin to pin.
Back up by 6 here is the lefty, David Decker, down the sideline. Great serve. Beach in disarray here. That's going to be a free ball, reverse from the baseline. Bruins on the move. Decker going to be blocked. They had a swing to go up 7. Varga up top along with Jackson Chris, 6'10" freshman middle.
Chris is so consistent defensively for Long Beach, has 5 or more blocks in 5 matches on the season.
Jackson Chris at the service line, front row, Rowan, run the middle, Michael Wong Diallo, another point for him.
The Bruins are doing such a great job of establishing the middle of their court early on. Juan Diallo, a big part of that offensive threat, getting up on that quick attack. That allows pin blockers throughout the duration of the game to have more one-on-one opportunities.
Here's Sean Kelly at the service line, 10 aces on the year for Kelly, ball taken by Varga. Backside, Gaia cross court, getting us started opposite, and he connects.
Good look there by Gaia, being an outlet attacker on the right side. Does a great job of challenging that cross court, finding that sideline.
Freshman from Poland, getting a start at the opposite position. A lot of times it's been Kirstanovic getting a start there. Another service there for the Beach. Take a look at John Hawks, 2nd year head coach for the Bruins, just the 3rd in the program's history. Of course, was here from 15 to 22 as an assistant. Coming over last year from Loyola Chicago. Bruins by 6. Larson on the reception, right side, Varga avoiding the wall. Bruins on the move with Sean Kelly off the wall and out.
Great look there by the sophomore outside hitter, Kelly, getting up on this ball. Watch as he's able to have a big step close, allowing him to excel into this set, attack high hands.
Hitting .388 on the season. The Bruins are up by a match-high 7. Overpass there. That's a Bruin point. Beach game over, so UCLA ups its lead.
UCLA just taking care of the ball on their side and earning real points right now. They're putting the ball down, catching Long Beach on their heels.
Coming out, fired out are the UCLA Bruins, #1 in the country. We pointed out their best start since 1998. Right pin, Varga down the sideline. Skylar Varga.
Varga continuing to show us how impactful he is as an athlete. Look at this high line attack, threading the needle perfectly down the line.
Varga hitting .382 on the season. He's back to serve, and first ace of the night for him, and the 30th for him on the year to lead the entire country.
Back-to-back impactful points from Varga. Such high-quality volleyball from this athlete, no matter where he's at on the court.
101 aces for Long Beach State as a team this year. That also leads the nation. It's the tape here. Aaron pass. Have to scramble here. Bumped up top. Run the middle, and that is out of bounds off of Ben Braun's kill. So certainly a dangerous first set moment here for UCLA, looking to get out of this rotation. Timeout.
Long Beach.
Beach, though, finding a little bit of rhythm up to 250, and you got Varga at the service line. Bruins have it. Rama will take a swing up against the Beach block. That's Ben Braun, joined by Vocek Gajic, and it is now 13-9. Beach cuts the deficit in half.
That's a solid block by Long Beach. Watch as they're able to solidify that seam, really challenging Rama and earning that block.
Varga, as the Bruins try to get him off the service line, almost an ace there, picked up by Conley at libero for UCLA. Beach gonna get another swing here at the opposite position, off the wall and out. Gajic scores. It is down to a 3-point difference. John Hawks, though, hang on, he's gonna want to take a look at something. Possible net violation, I believe. Be looked at across the way. Yeah, so they're going to say, or John Hawks and the Bruins thinking that maybe the beach was in the net. Take a look. Ooh, the antenna's certainly moving. We know that much.
From this angle, it looks like the beach did make contact with the antenna. You're not allowed to touch the net, top of that tape, or the antenna.
We have a pretty good case here. It's the first challenge for either side. 23 points into our 1v2 showdown, round number 2.
Teams are allotted 2 challenges. If you use it and lose it, you lose that challenge. All challenges reset to 2 if there is a 5th set.
All right, so the Bruins catch a break there, getting Skylar Varga off the service line. As you take another look, you'll see the block goes up, but then coming back down. Contact with the antenna right there. Now it's Andrew Rowan, right where the Bruins started out. Hot tonight, scoring the first 4 points of the match. And now up by 5, and a tough serve. Andrew Rowan serves his 23rd ace of the year.
Rowan showing us exactly how he's about to be a 4-time first-team All-American. He's able to challenge any team serve receive from the end line, and of course, dish up that butter at the QB position.
Each side now with 1 ace. Rowan almost got one down the middle. It does go just a little bit long.
That serve is coming so fast. Watching it on TV never does it justice, but these athletes are serving this ball well into 70 miles an hour. We've seen serves clocked in at a high of 83 miles an hour here in NCAA volleyball.
Ryan Peluso checking in for the Beach. Serving sub, he's got 1 ace on the season. Left-hander, ball down the middle to Conley. Rowan will set Sean Kelly, who swings away and scores. Middle of the court.
Sean Kelly was the unsung hero in that reverse sweep versus Long Beach, and this is why being able to have multiple routes, finding solutions to score, challenging Long Beach in those seams.
Rama at the line, 3rd kill for Sean Kelly. Right side and off the wall and out, and the Vocek Gayak has really earned his starting role here at the opposite position. He's played in 21 of their 35 total sets on the year. Gets the start tonight, doing well.
Gayak at the freshman opposite position has a lot of international experience playing for Team Poland and shows that here in NCAA ball.
Jump serve. Gayak down the middle with it. Rowan to Cameron Thorne coming in. A 6:04 hitter to lead the MPSF. Couple of early kills tonight.
Thorne has hit over 500 in all but one match in 802 matches this year for the Bruins. Rowan does a great job of his set location to Thorne every single time.
Spencer Graves serving sub for UCLA, puts one to Varga down the middle, out to the left pin. Candiv high off the wall, and he connects.
Candiv remains to stay calm, cool, and collected. The 6'7" sophomore doesn't ride the highs too high or lows too lows. Out of Bulgaria, has that international experience as well. Look for Candiv to be that go-to first ball side out for the Beach.
Yeah, he is a terrific server, and Bulgaria can produce a lot of good serving, right?
They
we
sure
know that.
do.
Yeah. Jump serve here. This is Connor Bloom checking in for the Beach. As the Bruins run the middle, Micah Wong Diallo puts one down.
Wong Diallo does a great job of being an attacking window up in the air, letting Rowan find him. Does a great job here of the big double arm lift. That ball is coming from behind him, but with a fast arm, he's able to get on that very nicely.
Bruin middles are a collective 4 for 4, and UCLA is up 6 here in the first set. Decker at the line, down the sideline, Candiv, overpass, Wong Diallo looking for the placement, can't get it, overset. Bumped over by the libero Kellen Larson, a whistle, and I believe too many contacts?
4 contacts on the side of Long Beach.
7-point lead with David Decker at the line. 18 aces on the year for Decker. Jump serve down the middle, eats up Larson right into the net. It goes, and an ace serve is 19th on the season. David Decker puts the Bruins back up by 8 points.
Decker doing a great job of hand-to-ball contact there, challenging that seam in the serve receive.
Tall toss. Decker leaning into the court. Off the tape it goes. Taken by Larson. Ball set out to the left side. Cross court. Varga. Conley had it for a moment, but then taking Rom a little bit too much out of play.
Talking with head coach for Long Beach, McGray, he said Varga is going to be an Olympian one day for Team Canada. He is so steady no matter where he is on the floor. Such a go-to athlete. He's a team captain for a reason. Always bringing the good energy into the practice gym.
16 aces on the year for the freshman Jackson Christ, homegrown out of Long Beach, Sage Hill High. Flag goes up. That is out of bounds.
No spin on that contact, therefore a home run for Chris there at the end line. UCLA with their setter front row. Look for them to spread that offense pin to pin.
Here's Sean Kelly. Third lead of 8 for UCLA down the sideline, and that is just wide. Now the Bruins certainly going for their serves, and you can certainly afford to go for your serves now. Playing with a little bit of house money with this kind of lead, I think, this late.
Absolutely. Continuing to challenge Long Beach there in serve receive, get them off the net.
All right, service for Long Beach State, Jake Pazansi, the setter, and the Bruins get another one there off the touch. 3 points from this first set.
Kelly doing such a great job, has earned double-digit kills in 6 matches this year for the Bruins. Runs different routes, being able to score at such a high percentage, hitting .388 on the season.
Here's Grayson Bradford for UCLA, 6'10 freshman out of Miracosta High School, just his 11th collegiate set officially right now. No aces, 5 errors on the year. Sends over a good serve. Varga looking short corner, and that is out of bounds. I think he wanted a touch, but didn't get it, and it's UCLA's biggest lead of 9.
That was great volley IQ there from Varga. He recognized Bradford there, and left back defense tried to challenge him, just went a bit wide.
Grayson Bradford off the bench. Puts it in the air, right-handed, down the middle, forces an overpass. Thorne to Rowan, back to Cameron Thorne. Hammer it away, 24-14.
Thorne continues to be a highlight reel because his arm is beating any block in the nation right now. Watch as Thorne is able to unleash on this ball on setter ball contact. He's elevated before the block is even ready up in the air.
Most of this huge crowd on their feet in Pauley. Whole bunch of set points. Left side off 2 touches, and this time from the left. Vocek Gayak the opposite.
Long Beach is going to try to establish some rhythm here heading into set number 2. They've managed to earn 10 kills here. Trying to play a little bit of catch up.
Gayak's got 4 of those kills at 500. Varga slams one into the net. All Bruins in set 1 tonight, as they have now defeated number 2 Long Beach State in 4 consecutive sets, going back to 2 weeks ago. This one, set 1.
They sure were, and it was because they had a consistent first ball contact, allowing them to hit .625 in set number 1 with 12 kills. Not to mention also earning 2 blocks and 3 digs. Andrew Rowan doing such a great job right now of his set distribution. It's not just one guy on the floor, but multiple contributing to this offense, which is really challenging the defense right now of Long Beach State. They need to be able to buckle down, try and work the Bruins a little bit more out of system consistently at the service line, see what happens in transition.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit off air. Tonight we thought defense would go a long way, as it did, of course, 2 weeks ago in the pyramid. But when you have just 2 high-powered offenses like this, UCLA 427, number 1 in the nation. Long Beach State not that far behind at 374, and UCLA held them to 211 in that first set. Just had that one little Skylar Varga run when he was at the line. So Bruins did a nice job pulling up a few digs, blocking, had 2.5 blocks. So set 2, 2 teams swap sides, away we go. Rowan puts it in play. Out to the left, and that is a Bruin point. Back into the antenna, there goes Gayak. And by the way, in that first set, no ties, no lead changes. The Bruins got the first 4 points of the night, and were never caught.
Long Beach has all 3 offensive threats in the front row right now, currently in serve receive row 1.
Rowan slams his serve down the middle. Served his 23rd ace of the year in the first sets. And there's Gayak, and off the hands of Conley. Gayak's been their biggest threat, hitting the ball. A starting role tonight.
The 6'6" freshman earning that starting role there on the right pin. He's done a great job of challenging the Bruins' high hands when given the opportunity.
You get to see Danil Hirshinovich, their other opposite, who often gets starting nod. Right side, Zach Rama, he connects. Rama 4 for 6 now for Zach. And just, I still cannot believe what he did 2 weeks ago. He had 7 kills and 7 errors at one point, and then the back half of set 3 just started to get electric. 14 consecutive kills without an error. Think about that in the pyramid.
And that tells you, the pyramid is very hard to play, and
Yeah.
I've played in it multiple times in my collegiate career. What Rama did was what elite athletes do. When things don't go your way, you retie your shoelaces, you figure out how can I make an impact, and that's what Rama did.
Run the middle, Cameron Thorne, nice quick offense. Andrew Rowan the assist. Michael Wong-Diallo back on the floor.
Thorne with that float serve at the end line. Has consistent hand-to-ball contact, making that ball drop.
Cameron Thorne, little jump, sends one down the middle, and misses long. Beach still looking for their first lead of the night. Early ties here in set 2. We did not have any in set 1. Back to serve for Long Beach State. Vocek Gayak, 5 aces on the season. Good serve. Almost clipped the tape. Managed to get a joust out of it. Let's see. Now Long Beach State will win the point. Like I say, Bruins in the net, but made them earn it.
They sure did. It looked like they were levitating there for a second, but it is a net violation on Sean Kelly.
First lead for Long Beach State. Take a look here after the electric serve from Vocek Gayak. That one is out.
Bringing a David Decker to the service line. Bruins need to get Decker going a little bit more here on the right side. They haven't needed to, though, but a little bit more offensive production from Decker here in the second set.
Yeah, did not have a kill in the first set. Just took one swing. Out to the left here. Candiv off the wall, and a chance there behind the baseline for Zach Rama to keep it in play. He's helped up by his teammates. Looks to be okay.
Sometimes when you jump up for those block touches playing middle back defense, you can land on your back, and it looked like it took the wind out of him just a little bit.
So Candiv, 22 aces on the year. That look might have hit the floor. It's out anyway, so an ace for Candiv. And
when in serve receive against these topspin serves, you have to attack the ball out in front of you, much like a defensive move in serve receive.
jump serve, Candiv out of Sofia, Bulgaria. Place that sounds very familiar with the Nikolov brothers and their serving abilities, and this guy is really good too. Bruins got the point there. Sean Kelly standing deep. Bruins down 1, early set 2. Easily took the first set. Out to the left side, Varga, 3 blockers up for the Bruins. Off the soft block, Decker covers. Left side, Rama down the line. Bruins want a touch, they get a touch. Zach Rama.
By front-loading the left side there with multiple routes on the left half of the net, that really allows Rowan to run a fast tempo offense. We see the middle biting on that quick set, allowing that gap in the block for Rama to score.
Kelly again. Ball taken by Candiv back row. Run the middle. Chris is nearly roofed. Bruins have a block up again. Rama and Wong-Diallo fired up. UCLA, we thought maybe if there was one weakness for the Bruins, could be it. I know John Hawks wants to see better blocking as we get deeper into the season, but it definitely fired up tonight.
Good eye work and patience there in that block.
Another good serve. Larson out to the right side. Gayak off the wall and out.
Gayak has been steady by attacking high hands. He's not trying to force anything into the seam or bring his elbow down and swing low and hard looking for a highlight reel. He's playing smart volleyball right now, challenging that block high and through.
Jackson Christ to serve, 7-7, set 2. And play to Conley, get it right up the middle to Rowan, run the middle with Wong Diallo. Run it again, this time to the left pin for Rama. Beach picks up on it. Here they come out to the right, and that one is too wide. Missed by the opposite, Vocek Gayak. Bruins on a lead change, 8-7.
The Beach have been able to stay in it this second set early on just by being able to point score a little bit more. They've earned 3 kills here in the beginning of set number 2.
Wong Diallo at the line. Flat serve to the near sideline. Left side, Varga knocks it down.
Great volley IQ there from Varga, being able to identify what does the play give him and find a solution to that. So many tools in his tool belt.
Jake Pisani at the service line for Long Beach State. 10 aces on the year for him. Redshirt freshman from Huntington Beach sends one out of bounds.
With Rowan at the service line, all 3 offensive threats are in the front row. Sean Kelly in the back row. Look for him to get on that big attack.
Andrew Rowan is served tough tonight and had his 23rd ace of the year. Hits one off the tape there, and Candiv flying out from the back row, misses long. Bruins up 2.
Candiv has to find his rhythm here, being able to get the jitters out in set number 1. Set number 2, he needs to find consistency, currently hitting negative.
Andrew Rowan leaning into the court. Very fast serve down the middle of the Larson, out to the left side, and the Bruin block is ready to go again. Rowan staying hot at the service line, helping put UCLA up by 3 in the second. Won the first, the Bruins did, by 10 over number 2 Long Beach State. Rowan another hot serve. This one to Varga, who will now swing. 3 blockers up top. Conley behind the front row. Left side, Rama. Kept alive in the back by Candiv. Looking to dump it down, but that is out of bounds and missed by Gayak. Wow, what a play by Conley.
What a dig by libero Conley. Once in a Long Beach jersey, now a Bruin with authority, laying out full extension, keeping his team alive. Great reading and reacting there from Conley.
Taking a look here at a possible touch. So this is a Long Beach State challenge. The Bruins had one on the 23rd point of the night, in which they won. First challenge for Nick McRae. Nick assisted Amir Lugo Rodriguez, coached here for the women, 2023. And
also coached my brother at St. Gabriel Elite for club volleyball.
And by the way, Long Beach State, as you know, former MPSF men's volleyball team, their last year was 2017 in the MPSF. Amir was on that team, first team All-American, and helped his team to the MPSF championship, won in the pyramid.
From this angle, it looks like there was no touch.
Call is reversed. Long Beach State wins its challenge, its first one tonight.
Darren, to your point about the coaching staff for Long Beach State, I don't know if there's another program in the nation in any other sport that has 4 coaches who all played for the program. Pretty impressive. Here's another look at that block touch on the Bruins point to Long Beach.
Varga. And the Bruins will take that anytime this is into the net. A national ace leader. Rama at the service line with a 3-point lead. Ball taken by Varga behind the 10-foot line. They run the middle with Ben Braun. Off a touch and good. Ben Braun at 6'11", out of Rancho Mirage. Transferred in from Ohio State a while back.
Braun has been efficient for Long Beach in the middle. 5 matches with 0 attack errors. That is effective, hitting .571.
1.13 blocks per set. Cameron Thorne just goes right after Kristen Candiv and wins that battle. That's a tough run. Yeah.
Thorne saying, okay, yep, that'll do. Here's Thorne getting up here for a first ball side out. Does a great job of just doing his job. Gets on his route, gets up in the air on setter ball contact, beating that block.
That's 5 for 5 for Cameron Thorne. Front court, out to the left side it goes. And how about a block solo against Candiv? David Decker. Well, he may not be getting the kills tonight, but his presence is out there.
This is why Decker is in this ball game. A huge defensive presence there on the right side. He does his job. He's one-on-one and dives back into that seam.
Third block for Decker to go with an ace. That one's going to be out of bounds. Lead is back to 3.
David Decker has 3 blocks in 3 matches this season for the Bruins. Huge defensive threat.
Wojciech Gajek had a nice rotation earlier in this set. That's an overpass from Conley. Long Beach State has it. Out of the back, Skylar Varga hits the tape and he connects.
Great first 2 contacts, letting the Beach really have all offensive threats up and available. Varga getting up on that attack. The net. We can see here Varga getting on this big attack into the seam. A little bit of net contact there, slowing that ball down, catching the defense off guard.
And an ace serve by Wojciech Gajek. A couple of aces on the night for him to trim their deficit to 1.
That's Gajek's 6th ace on the season. Look for him to have a little bit of left tail spin on this top spin.
Gajek puts it in the air, leans in, and almost got another one. In fact, a couple of Beach players pointing as if it was down, and Nick McRae might go for the card. Let's see.
If you're going to air long, maybe the serve receive will take a bite of that serve.
Yeah, he got the opinion of his players whether or not he should pull out the green card, and there's a setter dump for Long Beach State. Jake Pizzanti, setter, gets the kill.
Pizzanti has stepped into a really efficient role. Pizzanti reading the defense, seeing what it gives him, and he's an offensive threat when he's in the front row. That's 22 kills for him. Big shoes to fill. Nikolov, of course, running the offense. Before him, so many national stats to his name. Pizzanti coming in at the quarterback position for Beach.
Joust. And that is won by Long Beach State. And you say Bruins were in the net, and Long Beach State comes back from 3 down to tie it. 4 of the last 5 for the Beach.
To finish my point, Pizzanti, as a redshirt freshman, has stepped in to a really big role and has done a fantastic job.
Candiv off speed serve there. Bruins again, disarray off of Candiv's serve, and left side Varga. So the Bruins, kind of the only thing that's gone. Candiv has served a couple of aces. Off speed there, Conley sliding up there on the reception. Kelly, covered by Varga up top. Sania back set, and let's see, that's a Long Beach State point.
The Beach being able to rack up points here because of that service pressure at the end line, getting UCLA out of system, being able to earn block touches that lead to transition kills.
8 kills now for Gajek at 3:08. That's going to be an ace off the tape. Eats up Conley in the back row off his fingertips. Did not make the pass. Long Beach State has gone from down 3 to up 3, a run of 7-1.
When a serve hits the top of the tape, it really can miss with the eye work of the serve receive passer. Makes the ball spin ever so slightly.
That one hits the tip again. Conley able to make the pass and get it to Juan Diallo, who connects.
Juan Diallo, a steady threat at middle blocker, continuing to get up for a first ball put away. Watch as Juan Diallo is above the block of the Beach. Nobody there.
Bruin middle still errorless tonight. 9 for an errorless 11. between Wong, Diallo, and Thorne. Each by 2 and a swing here with Skylar Varga on the left.
Great first ball contact leading to that beach kill. Varga with such a fast arm there. Watch as Varga is able to get on his route, step closing to the apex of this volleyball, challenging high line. Nothing that the defense could have done.
Two-time All-American, of course, on the national championship team last year. Chris with the serve, backside Decker, that is good. David Decker, so just his second swing, I believe, tonight, and his first kill.
Great heads-up volleyball there by Rowan, being able to find Decker going against the flow as an outlet attacker, challenging that defense, keeping the defense true on the side of the beach.
Here's Grayson Bradford again, had a nice rotation coming in off the bench in set 1. Had a couple of serves, very good ones. Down the middle to Candiv, left pin. Varga kind of caught awkwardly there. I don't think he timed it the way he wanted to, but still gets the kill.
Varga showing us so many tools in his tool belt from across the net, being able to just find a solution. I call that a yellow light situation. You don't have a green light for a full swing, a yellow light. What does the set, what does the play allow me to do? You make a choice and then a point.
Varga matching Gayak now for a match high 8 kills, and there's Cameron Thorne off a touch in the middle of the court as Cameron Thorne stays perfect, 6 for 6.
Thorne continues to beat any block in the nation. So fast on that arm, no delay in his arm swing when his feet leave the ground. Rowan
at the service line. This is where the Bruins probably need to generate points. Down 2, Beach has hit 20. 10-foot line off the soft block. Conley right there, recovers and get it to Sean Kelly and scores. So the Bruins get a true point there on serve.
Block touches need to be statted. Earning block touches is so effective at this level, slowing down the play, allowing for a great transition play, and with it, a point for the Bruins.
Keep it here on the Long Beach State timeout as
that distribution, of course, Varga getting up for the beach here. Quick arm.
Yeah, both these teams in the top 3 at least in the nation in several categories, if not leading the nation, such as Long Beach State serve. Very good block as well. Rowan still serving, looking to tie it up. Beach on the move, Varga on the right, 2 blockers up for UCLA, and let's see, pointing, well, they each pointed one way. The down ref pointed UCLA's way, the up ref pointed Long Beach State's way. It's going to be a Beach point. Let's take a look.
From this perspective, Cameron Thorne reach under the net. You're not allowed to reach under the net. Here's Thorne, number 1, going up.
Tough serve by Varga. Bruins got to get out of this rotation really quick. Off a soft block. Beach going to get a swing here with Candiv. Over the wall. Kelly with the dig. Rama. Cross court and good. Zach Rama quick to get out of the Varga rotation. And UCLA is in the conversation again for set number 2.
This is what I'm talking about. Watch Kelly with this dig, really fighting, keeping his platform out in front to control that ball for a point on the Bruins.
Back sets, 2 blockers up. Sean Kelly and Cameron Thorne. Wow, what a night to this point for Cameron Thorne especially.
Such impactful defense from Cameron Thorne. Watch as he's able to take a big first step into that block and then pressing his hands back across that tape. He's not reaching up for the ball, he's pressing low and grabbing.
Tied up for the moment. But Rama misses that serve. Beach will get a serve.
The difference between set number 1 and set number 2 for Long Beach is their side out percentage. They're able to side out at 63% here, 60% on the side of the Bruins in set number 2.
Ryan Peluso back to serve. Serving sub, just 1 ace on the year, left-handed Rama with the pass. Swing for Decker, looking for a dump as Cameron Thorne can't get it down, and Back the other way, cross.
Đối mặt với một cuộc sống căng thẳng tột độ, giải quyết những bài toán sinh tồn chưa từng có tiền lệ. May thay, vẫn có những tâm hồn quả cảm sẵn sàng dấn thân, và công nghệ hiện đại chính là tấm khiên bảo vệ họ. Các nhiệm vụ trinh sát đã tìm ra nơi đặt tiền đồn, tích trữ nguồn lực và thiết bị để chuẩn bị cho sự hiện diện của con người. Căn cứ mặt trăng sẽ đóng vai trò là một trạm trung chuyển, nhưng thách thức lớn nhất tại sao hỏa chính là năng lượng. Do khoảng cách xa mặt trời, pin năng lượng mặt trời chỉ đạt 40% hiệu suất so với ở trái đất, một con số thật khiêm tốn. Đã vậy, những cơn bão bụi khổng lồ thường xuyên che khuất ánh sáng trong nhiều ngày trời, đẩy căn cứ vào bóng tối cô quạnh. Năng lượng gió hay địa nhiệt cũng không khả thi vì bầu khí quyển quá mỏng và lõi hành tinh thì đã quá nguội lạnh. Trong giai đoạn đầu, năng lượng hạt nhân có lẽ là cứu cánh duy nhất, dù nhiên liệu phải được vận chuyển từ trái đất xa xôi. Nếu thiết lập thành công các lò phản ứng, chúng ta sẽ có đủ sức mạnh để vận hành tiền đồn nhỏ bé trong những năm đầu. Nhưng có năng lượng cũng vô dụng nếu không thể hít thở. Khí quyển sao hỏa mỏng manh và chủ yếu là khí co2 chết chóc. Các khu nhà ở phải được nén áp suất và lấp đầy bằng bầu khí quyển nhân tạo gồm nitơ và oxy để duy trì sự sống. Thiết kế của chúng phải thật bo tròn và nhẵn mịn để chống lại sự chênh lệch áp suất khủng khiếp giữa bên trong và bên ngoài. Các cửa khóa khí phải tuyệt đối kín khít, vì mỗi sai sót nhỏ đều có thể dẫn đến thảm kịch không thể cứu vãn. Phóng xạ vũ trụ là kẻ thù thầm lặng, không có từ quyền bảo vệ, con người phải chịu mức phóng xạ gấp 50 lần trái đất. 3 năm ở đây bằng cả sự nghiệp của một phi hành gia NASA, rủi ro ung thư tăng cao là một cái giá đắt đỏ phải trả. Để phòng vệ, chúng ta có thể bao phủ căn cứ bằng một lớp O2 đóng băng dày, thu hoạch trực tiếp từ bầu khí quyển. Thêm 1 mét đất phủ lên trên sẽ tăng cường lớp bảo vệ, nhưng đồng nghĩa với việc chúng ta phải sống trong bóng tối. Những căn hầm không cửa sổ, những nấm mồ bằng đất đá sẽ là nơi trú ngụ duy nhất của những người tiên phong dũng cảm. Mọi công việc ngoài trời sẽ được đảm nhận bởi robot điều khiển từ xa, giữ cho con người an toàn trong lớp vỏ bọc kín kẽ. Bụi sao hỏa mịn và sắc lẹm là nỗi ám ảnh cho máy móc lẫn phổi người. Chúng có thể len lỏi và phá hủy mọi thứ. Bụi bám chặt vào bộ đồ không gian do tích điện tĩnh, khiến việc ngăn chặn chúng xâm nhập vào căn cứ là điều không tưởng. Đáng sợ hơn, đất sao hỏa chứa muối perchlorate cực độc, việc tiếp xúc thường xuyên có thể dẫn đến cái chết thảm khốc. Giải pháp có thể là những bộ đồ không gian gắn liền với cửa ra vào, để phi hành gia không bao giờ thực sự mang bụi vào nhà. Khi đã an toàn và hít thở được, chúng ta cần đồ ăn. Nước có thể khai thác từ băng ở các cực hành tinh đỏ. Nhưng trồng trọt là một thử thách khác. Đất ở đây thiếu nitơ trầm trọng và quá tiền để cây cối có thể đâm chồi nảy lộc. Chúng ta cần những quy trình khử độc đất phức tạp và đắt đỏ trước khi nghĩ đến việc gieo những hạt mầm hy vọng đầu tiên. Sử dụng bioreactor và chất thải.
And you factor that in with the Canada rotation that Long Beach State had. He had a couple of aces. So other than that, I mean, the Bruins have some really good numbers. Long Beach State a better set two. There's Sean Kelly coming out of the middle to start out set number 3.
Nice play there by Kelly, taking care of that ball in transition. Watch this dig leading to this attack. Long Beach keeping that ball up. It was a free ball attempt for the Bruins, putting it away.
Yeah, well done by Kellen Larson. Wang Diallo misses a serve. Bruins now 2 aces and 8 errors. Beach 4 aces, 11 errors. Varga back to serve. Varga served his NC2A high 30th ace of the year earlier. Misfires there, and he's done that a couple of times.
If you're float serving from the end line, you need to air long or wide. Challenge the serve receive on the other side. Maybe they'll take it.
And Brew Rowan, right to left. Bruins back on the original bench. Good pass from Larson out to the left. Candiv, 2 blockers up for the Bruins. Beach, get it back, right side. avoid the wall, does Gayak. UCLA now on the move with Rama. That's dug up by Pizzanti. Bruin block. David Decker and Cameron Thorne out of the right. 7.5 blocks tonight for UCLA. Thorne's got 4.
High quality defense for the Bruins. Decker and Thorne, probably one of the most lethal blocking duos in the nation because of their eye work, because of their aggressive hand placement.
It's also 4 block assists as well for Decker. The missed serve.
Decker with 5 blocks, Thorne with 4, 7 total blocks for the Bruins.
If you're a Bruin fan, this is incredibly refreshing to see how good this block has been tonight. Rowan, swing for Thorne against obviously a really good hitting team, and there's Cameron again.
Rowan doing a great job of going back to his offensive threat. Look at the resilience here in the middle for a second chance opportunity for the Bruins. Rowan establishing his middles as he does.
Zanti will set the middle. Christ knocks it down. Jackson Christ, his first kill on just his second swing tonight.
Long Beach has to continue to find a first ball side out, chip away at the service line to continue that momentum from set number 2.
Gayak's been tough for the Bruins to deal with tonight. Puts another good serve in play. Left pin, cross court, and there's Sean Kelly.
Kelly attacking thumbs down there. The block was drifting for Long Beach, opening up this window of opportunity. Great tempo set. Block was drifting. You could see Kelly challenging on the inside.
Kelly and Thorne, 7 kills apiece to lead UCLA. Gandiv taking Pizzanti behind the 10-foot line. A swing right through the wall from 10 feet out. Vocek Gayak, he's in double figures.
With having a right side back row attacker as an offensive threat, that really opens up such a versatile offense, and we've really seen that elevate here in the NCAA.
Gandiv, tough serve. Conley, pretty good pass considering. Left side, 2 blockers up for Long Beach State. Decker, one-on-one, Bruins get it back. Decker again, 2 blockers up. Bruins Rowan on the cover, Rama back set. Comes the Beach, backside, flying high from the back row, and scoring again, Vocek Gayak.
Gayak showing why it's so important to have a right side attacker, specifically in the back row. Defense was not set up in time on the side of the Bruins, letting him get on that ball quick and find that point.
Gayak's been in there all 3 sets at the opposite position as the serve goes long. David Decker at the service line, 1-point lead for the Bruins in the third. We are tied tonight in this 1v2 battle, 1 set apiece. Pizzanti set across the court to Varga, looking to wipe it off. Bruins, though, recover. There's Kelly. That is no good and no touch. Now the Bruins coming up pretty adamant that there was one. Now they're going to change the call, it looks like, without even a look at it. So did the up ref just point the wrong way, or?
Down ref called a touch. It was her call to make.
Let's take a look.
From this angle.
It's the Pizzanti, the right hand there, and the up ref also pointed the wrong way. Bruins got the point, up 2. There's Gayak. Wow, having a very solid night.
Gayak so consistent coming into the starting role. He hasn't been a consistent starter for the Beach, but he might have earned that starting position here this evening. 12 kills, hitting .350.
To go with an ace and some awfully tough serves to put the Bruin passing into some tough situations. Decker, front row to Rowan, run Wong Diallo. The Bruin middles have been fantastic, both of them.
Bruins wanted to set that quick for first ball side out at a higher efficiency, and they're doing exactly that this evening, earning these first ball side outs.
They're a collective 12 for 16 without an error. Wong Diallo and Thorne. Out to the left pin. That's off the antenna from Varga. let it get to that outside shoulder, and he just couldn't recover.
Varga tried to force that between the antenna and Rowan's right hand, catching that antenna. Ball is not allowed to make contact with the antenna.
Kelly with a 3-point lead. That one's long gone. Beach will get a serve here. Jake Pazanti.
Both teams trying to establish their rhythm. Only a 2-point lead here for the Bruins.
And Pazanti leaning in. Conley on the reception. Good pass to Rowan. Long Diallo gets his own ball back out to the left pin. And Zach Rama is roofed. 2 blockers up. That is Ben Braun and Wojciech Gajak pairing up.
Braun standing at 6'11", doing his job, reaching into that seam as a middle blocker. Great look there from his hand placement. 6 or more blocks in 3 matches for Braun on the season.
It's the 3rd block for Long Beach State tonight. UCLA 7.5. Service error puts UCLA back up 3.
And Braun's feeling really good defensively. He earned 6 blocks last week versus Vanguard, continuing that defensive momentum here into Poly.
Long Diallo down the middle. Larson goes out to the left, and the Bruins get another block. Thorne lost his footing there, but roof for UCLA. Now a 3-point lead. It was 10-8, now 11-8.
From this look, we can see Thorne catching just a little bit misfooting there on the underside, but great sportsmanship by Long Beach helping him up.
Pazanti will set the middle. It goes to Ben Braun.
Pazanti doing a really great job of also establishing his middles. With doing this, it allows his pin attackers later on in the ball game to have more one-on-one opportunities, meaning only 1 blocker in front of those pin attackers.
Skylar Varga rotation. Ball taken by Rama. Run the middle, and again the Bruins quick to get out of it. Cameron Thorne has been virtually automatic tonight.
It's unbelievable what Thorne has been able to do. Watch him continue to run so many different routes, being so effective, challenging any block out in front of him. Had 2 seasons at Grand Canyon, was a first-team All-American. Went to the NCAA semifinals with the Lopes, was an NPSF champ, and then unfortunately, as we know, that program getting cut. Thorne now in a Bruin jersey, leading the nation in hitting percentage.
Flag is up. And it came in at 6:04 overall, and he is just having a better night than that. No errors. Also getting help from Wang Diallo and others coming out of the back. Skylar Varga connects. Bring it back to within 2.
The Beach staying steady on their side, continuing to work for a first ball side out. Varga averaging 3.09 kills per set.
Conley on the pass, Rowan a back set, Decker cross court. That's popped up by Gajak. Beach on the move. Gajak again cross court and misses. Gajak misses wide. Had been hot there for a while.
That was the first error we saw from Gajak in quite some time. He's the kill leader right now with 12 to his name. Look for the Beach to find him for this first ball side out.
He's got 7 hitting errors. Doesn't really feel like it because, as you said, first one in quite a while, and I think that it was a little deceiving with that first set.
And he's gotten a lot of attempts this game. Gajak has 22 attempts. That's the most of any Beach athlete on the floor right now. He's being pretty consistent, hitting 227.
So this is Candiv at the service line. Misses that. Bruins getting some breaks tonight with some service errors by the Beach. Bruins hitting 312 in this set to Long Beach State's 154. Bruins hitting 480 overall. They lead the nation at 427 on the year. Come out of the timeout with a service error, UCLA's 13th of the night.
Each team with 6 kills apiece here in set number 3. But 4 attackers on the side of the Beach will give this 2-point lead to the Bruins.
Here's Jackson Christ. He leans in and he returns the favor.
Both teams really challenging each other at the end line, leading to a little bit of a high service error ratio here, but if either of these teams are in system, it is lights out.
17 service errors tonight now for the Beach. Bruins back up 3. Varga on the pass up front. To the left side, Varga, tip back, Beach again. Varga on the left pin, and he connects.
Great recycle play for Long Beach for a second chance opportunity. Putting it away, Varga finding different solutions. Believe it or not, that wasn't a power swing from Varga. It was probably about a 70% arm swing in the seam of the block, finding that point.
Assist number 31 tonight for Pizanti. That's actually 7 more than Rowan. Bruins by 2, overpass, joust, and won by Skylar Varga.
Whoever makes contact on that ball second usually wins the joust, and it's usually always setters somehow find it, but Varga coming out victorious there with that joust at the net.
Jake Pizanti leaning into the court, ball taken by Sean Kelly. Kelly now will swing. Larson with the overpass. Bruins again looking to hold on to its set 3 lead. Zach Rama, that is no good. He goes over the wall and misses long.
The Beach really challenging the Bruins right now defensively, playing disciplined defense. They're reading and reacting because of their eye work.
We are locked up at 16s in the third. And 1 set apiece. Rowan out to the left pin. Rama cross court. Missed again. They're contesting him.
Back-to-back errors from the Bruins. Exactly, Darren. The Beach is testing them right now. They are challenging the Bruins from the service line, forcing these unforced errors from the Bruins, who feel a little bit uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, lead change. 4 in a row for the Beach to take the lead in set 3. Zach Rama now with 4 hitting errors. His average tonight goes down to 125.
But we saw Rama respond back in that reverse sweep at Beach.
Yep.
We saw him retie his shoelaces. He's an elite athlete. He's able to make a change on the fly. Speaking of making a change, it's a 4-0 run on the side of Long Beach, creating plays on their side, being able to establish rhythm at the service line. Their placement at the service line has allowed them to get the Bruins out of system. They're playing the chess game right now. They're challenging the Bruins in different seams, in serve receive. Maybe watch for Long Beach to pop in a short serve here, get the Bruins out of system.
Now Skylar Varga, 12 kills at 500 to go with 3 digs, an ace and a block. And our opposite has been really good in a starting role tonight. Freshman from Poland, Gajek Vocek, also with 12 kills. Beach with 4 in a row. And there's the infamous miss out of the timeout.
Coach's stat there, I always say. Point goes to the coach there on the stat sheet. 17 apiece here, closing into the red zone. Has to start with a controlled first ball contact on both sides.
From the near corner, right to left, Wong Diallo puts it in play. Beach run the middle, and that is Ben Braun. That's been mostly successful tonight.
Ben Braun so elite, being able to get up in the air so quickly. Was an offensive threat last year for the Beach, and this year hitting well over 500 on the season.
So now the Bruins have to deal with Skylar Varga back on the service line. Beach by 1. Takes the off-speed serve left side. Rama dug out at the 10-foot line. Varga from the back. Ball hangs on the tape. Beach get it back. Candiv looking for the 10-foot line. Wow, did Conley get that? I don't know. Off the wall and out. That's a UCLA point.
Conley with an unbelievable dig for the Bruins. Number 28, Libero, laying out with an elite pancake to keep his team alive. Conley won a national championship with Long Beach State last year. Now he is out for blood against them in a Bruins jersey.
I'm going to say good play there for Conley to tie it 18-all. And the Beach will win that one. Over the tape it goes, and Ben Braun standing tall. Beach back on top.
Conley is everywhere. That point went to the Beach, but Conley again lifting this ball, trying to keep the Bruins alive. His season high was 13 digs versus Long Beach at Long Beach just 2 weeks ago. Has 11 or more digs in 3 matches for the Bruins this year.
There's actually Candiv up there for the Beach to give them the lead, and the Bruins will take a moment and wipe up in the front row. Well, more in the crowd tonight, or was there more in the Pyramid 2 weeks ago? What do you think, Victoria?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I know that the Pyramid sold out 2 weeks ago, but
So-
it looks packed in here inside Poly Pavilion. Fans very involved in every play, student section on their feet.
Got an answer for you. Ryan Peluso will serve. Kelly front row to Rowan and run. Cameron Thorne knocks down another one. Ties it at 19. So 2 weeks ago in the Pyramid, as you take a look at the replay here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's Cameron Thorne's offense. Great gap set there. Rowan establishing his middle, finding that window of opportunity on that set.
Off speed there, almost dropped on the 10-foot line, picked up by Larson. Candiv scores. Okay, so 2 weeks ago in the Pyramid, the official attendance was 4,252. Tonight's attendance in Poly Pavilion as UCLA #1 hosts #2 Long Beach State, 4,428. So got a little bit less than 200 more here tonight.
But that just shows you the growth of men's volleyball across the nation. We're seeing at the juniors level, I coach a 14s team for boys volleyball, and at these national events, there are hundreds and hundreds of juniors teams around the nation creating such a great pipeline for these athletes to go on and play on the stage at the NCAA level.
Officially the biggest crowd that either team has played in front of in 2026. Sure there'll be some bigger ones, who knows, maybe even another meeting in this building between these two teams.
The Final Four will be here later this year. Anything can happen in postseason play.
May 9th through 11th in this building. We just might have a third meeting of the year between these two. That's out. Got to get through this one. Crowd, as you would imagine, very much engaged and going to be here for a while longer, as they were 2 weeks ago. 21s on the scoreboard. And Decker puts it in the air, leans in play to Larson. Front row it goes, out to the left. Varga avoiding the wall and putting it down. Skylar Varga, 13 kills.
That play started with Larson being able to have such a controlled pass there and serve receive. Kellen Larson takes on a huge serve receive role there in the libero position.
Jackson Christ at the line. He has missed 2 serves tonight. Misses a third one at a crucial time to tie it up.
Have to be consistent at the service line, especially in the red zone. Every single point counts.
Here's Sean Kelly. He has missed 2 serves tonight. And puts it in play to Candiv. Get it front row. Left pin, Varga. Cross court and knocks it down. Skylar Varga is 14 for 23. And the Beach lead it 23-22.
Great look there from Varga, going thumbs down on that volleyball, really challenging that sideline of the Bruins.
Jake
Look for the Beach
Pizzanti
to try and serve Rama here, take him out of their offense.
Pizzanti at the line, leans in. Rowan at the 10-foot line will set the left side. Rama is dug by Pizzanti. Larson will set. Varga off the triple wall, but nicely covered. Sliding out there is Sean Kelly, making way for Zach Rama. What a play, Sean Kelly.
Sean Kelly was the
one hosting #2. Bruins 11-0, best start since 1998. Long Beach State 9-1, of course their lone loss is to UCLA in reverse sweep fashion 2 weeks ago in the pyramid. And in play there from Spencer Graves, the serving stuff for the Bruins. Varga gets up, beats the block, off the wall and down. Skylar Varga puts Beach at set point, and the Long Beach State contingent on their feet.
That was such a great block touch by the Bruins. They have to be able to expect those block touches, be on your toes, ready to move forward on defense. Great high hand-to-ball contact for the Beach.
That's a match high, 15 kills for. That's not in anyone's mind right now. This is the one you got to get through. Long Beach State set point. Fast serve down the middle. Rowan will set the left pin, and Rama off the block and good. Long Beach State had 2 up.
Rama taking a big dog swing there. 2 blockers closed in front of him, and Rama's reach and hand-to-ball contact challenging the inside of the block, showing us how he just has steel in his veins.
Andrew Rowan rotation. 24 is on the board. Ball down the middle to Larson. Front court Pizanti. Right side into the antenna from Gaiak. And the Bruins will have a set point. And now UCLA fans on their feet.
Gaiak has to take a swing on this ball. He tried to tip the ball into the block of the Bruins. We can see here on this replay catching the antenna. Ball cannot contact the antenna there. Point going to the Bruins. Have to swing away here.
Most of Pauley now on its feet at set point, UCLA. Back-to-back Bruin points. Off the tape that goes. Front court Pizanti, run the middle. Ben Braun puts it down.
Braun just delaying half a beat in the air, reading the situation out in front of him. Sometimes you just need to get hand on ball. Gravity will be your best friend there. Braun challenging that campfire, the middle of the court for the Bruins.
Braun serving, tied at 25. Braun is 6 for 7, by the way, but Cameron Thorne is 10 for 12 without an error.
Thorne, even with 2 up, commit blocking on him. Watch the block of the Beach, commit block on Thorne. Still no hands able to get any block touches on Thorne.
Set point number 2 for the Bruins. Extra points in the third. Off-speed serve taken by Varga. Back set. Gaiak blocked! Cameron Thorne and Sean Kelly on the near pin. Blocks. Here we go, set 4. Bruins now left to right. Rowan's first serve is a good one down the middle. Left side, sharp angle. Nice pickup by Rama. David Decker, that's good. That was made by Zach Rama on the first swing of set 4.
Rama showing us that big guys play off blocker defense as well. Standing at 6'8", Rama being able to stay low and extend through the ball is important. You got to play off blocker defense right there as Rama did. And then you go to attack.
Bruins strike first in the fourth. Now up 2 sets to 1 in this 1v2 battle. This is that serve. Bruins with 15 service errors, 2 aces. Long Beach State, 4 aces, 21 service errors. And the Bruins having a night hitting and blocking. 450 offensively, better than their national high. And then 9.5 blocks tonight.
We saw the Beach make the change in set number 2 to earn set number 2. Look for the Beach to, again, keep making changes offensively and defensively on their side, playing that chess game.
Rama off speed. It does not get the favorable bounce off the tape.
I like that look there from Rama, though, challenging the Beach, going short there. Just a little bit, need a little bit more there to get across that tape.
Ben Braun serving. That one hits the tape and goes over. Cameron Thorne in the middle. This one popped up. In the back by Pizanti. A swing for Varga. That is no good. Wide.
The court awareness from Andrew Rowan is so high quality. For Rowan to know where his middle is on this play behind him. Cameron Thorne getting up on that attack. Rowan knows is such a playmaker at all times.
And Varga swinging from the back, just his 3rd miss tonight. That is Chris who connects. But The libero back on the floor. That's Chris Conley tonight. Conley's at 4 digs. His passing has gone 17 for 19. Pass there from Rama. Rowan, Decker, 1-on-1, and Decker slams it off of Cam.
Rowan creating a highlight reel. Now 31 assists on the game. He doesn't need 2 hands to run an offense. He just needs 1. Set, location, perfect, time and time again.
Just his second kill, but allowed one for David Decker. Left side, and the flag is up. Candiv on the swing, no good. They thought they had the point. Coming up, trying to sell it. Nick McCray talking now with the down ref.
I did not see a block, touch, or touch in the back row from my perspective, but there is going to be a challenge block touch.
All right, so we'll take a look. Long Beach State 1 for 2 on challenges tonight.
From this angle, it looks like it was pretty fast. From that angle, it is unclear if there was a touch. No touch on Rama there.
Well, apparently a couple hundred more people came into the building since we last gave you the attendance. We're now calling it 4,842. Either way, exciting night, big crowd, season high for both teams, biggest crowd. And
We'll take one more look from this angle, looking for that block touch. From that angle, it is unclear. These plays happening so fast. McRae there, head coach for Long Beach State. Darren, I asked him before this game, what is the culture of Long Beach men's volleyball? And he said they just compete every single point. They love each other on the floor, off the floor. Playing high-level volleyball is the standard at Long Beach State. The let's win, the mental prep of the game, not to mention a team GPA average of 3.5. So they're playing the chess game, trying to win a national championship, but also take academics very seriously.
this has been our longest look of any challenge tonight. If he doesn't win this, he'll have 1 to use the rest of the set. Of course, if it goes to a set 5, you'll have an extra one. All right, so call stands. UCLA wins the point, lead at 5-3. That makes Long Beach State 1 for 3 on challenges. And Decker is still serving. Sliding over there. Keller with the reception out to the right side, and the Bruins have surpassed 10 blocks tonight.
Unbelievable defense from the Bruins. Have been so consistent. Such high, impactful, quality blocks from all athletes on the floor. And it starts with the pin blockers being able to establish that block to allow the middles to close.
And Kellen Larson, a nice reception to keep the play going. Off the pass, service air brings it to a 2-point game.
Set front row on both sides. Look for them to spread that offense, utilize that quick pick attack down the middle of the floor.
Here's Alex Candiv. Tough server from Sofia, Bulgaria. Ball taken in the back by Decker. Wang Diallo is blocked. Tried to keep his own ball alive there, but couldn't pull it up. Nobody else around.
Great vision there from Chris in the middle, the freshman middle blocker, fronting his primary attacker and clamping down on that block. Currently first in the Big West in blocks per set.
Candiv serves Conley. Decker brings it back to the front. Kelly avoids the wall, but that's popped up. And then, wow, that's not going to get there from Jake Pazanti, the setter. Try to bump it I guess back to the front, it goes backwards.
Miscommunication leading to the unforced error on the side of the beach. Pisanti going for the second ball contact, but yep, miscommunication between him and Candiv.
Kelly serving, 2-point lead. Down the middle it goes. Pass by Larson. Each get it back. Varga inside of 10. That is no good. Couple of misses early in this set for Skylar Varga.
Varga is usually pretty solid in second chance opportunities. Look for him to continue to challenge that high line of the Bruins.
Kelly serving. This is the back line. Nothing new, but the Bruins have really gone for their serves tonight. Generally a really good serving team, get their share of aces, and of course Beach, #1 in the country in that regard. David Decker out to the left, Rama avoid the wall, Beach scrambling in the back row, free ball. Bruins looking for another 3-point lead, and Wong Diallo, the Bruin middles tonight have been unstoppable.
It started with the transition play from Rama, placing it in area 1, and then transition put away on that free ball for the Bruins, staying patient during that rally to earn a point.
Wong Diallo at the line. 3 aces on the air, ball taken by Candiv. They run Ben Braun, that goes. Ben Braun, very effective tonight in the middle.
Braun previously played at Ohio State. His season high this year, 10 kills at Ohio State. Braun a steady legal threat there.
Here's Jake Pisanti. Kelly gets it to the front, tip, near sideline. Cameron Thorne will get the kill. That was down. Long Beach State's coming up pretty hot about something.
Thorne with the placement, not power. Watch as Thorne is able to get on this gap set. Saw nobody was there. Great look from Thorne.
Oh, the first one was certainly pulled up by Larson. Not sure about the second one. That's in fact what they're discussing. The referee is communicating, of course, with their headsets, and Nick McCrae pleading his case. Well, it could challenge if they wanted, but the question is, do they want to? And crowd getting impatient. Take a look at Varga here, talking with the up ref, and
either way, the game is going to play on. The Bruins are going to be serving in rotation 1 with Rowan at the end line.
all right, so at the end of the day, nothing comes of it, apparently. Nick McCrae is not through yet. All right, now we get the whistle. And Andrew Rowan will serve. So nothing comes of that but a Bruin point. Reach 10. Right side, Varga, avoid the wall. Conley sliding up there behind the front row, making way for Sean Kelly. Conley, a terrific backup of the front row.
Kelly so lethal in the back row. Watch as he broad jumps into this ball perfectly into that seam. It's the routes of the front row attackers that open up that window of opportunity for him to score in the back row.
Andrew Rowan at the service line. Beach under some pressure now to get him off the line. Dig by Rowan at the 10-foot line, left side, and Zach Rama is blocked.
The Beach will continue to respond and create momentum plays. How they're going to do it is by playing this disciplined defense. This is one of the keys to their game. It starts with the block, being able to close the block on the pins.
Skylar Varga has been limited to one ace tonight, and he has had several service errors. The Bruins have been very welcoming of that every time. It's 4 service errors for Varga, 12-8 left side and off the wall, and a kill for Long Beach State's Alex Candiv. Sitting negatively.
Candiv trying to earn a couple points here to get back in the positives. Where he has been stable for the Beach, though, is in serve receive, keeping him on the floor.
Ben Braun floats one over to Rama. Rama coming out of the back. Overpass from Varga. Bruins looking for another 4-point lead, and why not from Cameron Thorne, leaving absolutely no chance for a dig.
Thorne, are you kidding me? Up in the air on center ball contact. Nobody home on the side of the Beach. Even when they commit block on Cameron Thorne, they can't stop him. Thorne, 12 kills, hitting 800.
No errors. Jackson Chris right back and gets the far side of the court.
Chris responding right back. The freshman middle blocker being able to stay steady. Versus UCLA 2 weeks ago, he hit .556, only 1 attack error.
That's an overpass, and that'll be knocked down easily from Alex Candiv.
Starts with that service pressure from Gayak there at the end line with that assist, forcing that overpass.
This is where the Beach can get back into a match very quickly with their incredible serving, in which they average almost 3 aces per set. Not to mention the tough passing situations they get you in. We've seen glimpses of that tonight, but the Bruins, by and large, have been really good with it and in control. That one's out.
And that's a great point, Darren. The Bruins really came into this ball game knowing that Long Beach State, they're first in the Big West in service aces per set, averaging just under 3. The Bruins have handled that very well.
Here's Candiv again. Conley, nice and high on the pass to the front row, making way for Wong Diallo. Long Beach State picks up on it. There's Candiv right around the 10-foot line, off balance. He swings and scores. 1-point game.
Athletic, effective swing there from Candiv. Watches he's able to get on this ball. A solution play. Defense was not expecting that.
Candiv. Long Beach State misses another one. 25 service errors for Long Beach State. And we are at the media timeout. Bruins 2-1 and 15-13 in the 4th.
Only 1 blocker up percentage.
Kelly, tough serve out to the left pin. Varga 2 blockers up, but it goes out. And you almost kind of don't mind that because you love how the Bruins had against Varga 2 up. They're contesting it, and that's been the case all night.
Exactly. The block was set for the Bruins. Varga read that and decided to challenge with that off-speed shot, swiping in and off that block of the Bruins.
Bruins doubling up. Long Beach State on block. 10-5 out of the back. Sean Kelly, he knocks one down. Hitting .425 on the night. UCLA is. That's right at their season average. It leads the nation. And Sean Kelly right there, the second Bruin to get into double digits.
Kelly attacking in the back row has to take off behind that 10-foot line or 3-meter line. But where he contacts that ball is well in front.
And dumped down on the 2-ball. Jake Pizzanti will score on the 2-ball setter kill for Long Beach State to pull back to within 1.
The Bruins are looking for a throw there on that play, but Long Beach contacted that ball out in front, therefore it's not considered a throw.
Pizzanti, ball taken down the middle by Kelly, who comes again out of the back.
And it's how you respond when calls don't go your way. And that's what the Bruins have been able to do. Respond offensively on this quick, big attack. Kelly coming down the middle of the court as an offensive threat, a go-to attacker in the back row.
Back to Andrew Rowan at the service line. Great time for UCLA to get some separation. Left side, cross court, but Long Beach State quick to get out of that rotation with Wojciech Gajek, 13 kills to his name tonight.
Gajek proving there is always more angle attacking at the pin. Gajek challenging, swinging thumbs down inside that block of the Bruins.
Here's Skylar Varga. In play down the middle to Conley. Rowan, run Cameron Thorne, and the Bruins continue to get out of the Skylar Varga rotation tonight right away, but for that one time in set 1.
Cameron Thorne looks like a superhero out here. Unbelievable volleyball. He is leading the Bruins in kills as a middle blocker with 13, 0 errors, hitting 8-12.
Swing in the middle from Braun, and that goes. Ben Braun doing a great job, 8 for 9 without an error. 3 blocks.
Both sides of the net have done a really great job of establishing middle production. Braun is leading all athletes, hitting 889. Thorne 812. Chris 750. Fantastic middle blocker production offensively this ball game.
Now the starting middles tonight have a grand total of 1 hitting error between the two teams. Left side cross court, and that goes again for Sean Kelly, who has caught some fire here in set 4.
And because of that middle blocker offensive threat, it allows Kelly to go up on this ball. Yes, there's 3 up on him, challenging inside that block. But throughout the last few rallies, we've seen Kelly be efficient in the seams with really only 1 blocker up. For him to see 3 there and find a solution, very impressive.
All right, Bruins have gone to Grayson Bradford tonight off the bench for the serve. Misses that one. A very nice rotation off the bench in set 1. He's missed a couple of them since. Back to a 1-point difference. Beach looking for a 5-setter.
Beach staying in this ball game with 5 digs in set 4, 2.5 blocks as well.
Down the line, another Long Beach State service error. They have 26 on the night.
This is where Long Beach State has to earn a first ball side out, closing into the red zone.
Back to David Decker. Bruins have hit 25 from the victory. Out of the back and off the tape. Skylar Varga puts another one down. North of 400 hitting tonight with 17 kills.
Where else is the Beach going to find a first ball side out? Of course, Varga getting on his route here. Push just to the left with no block.
There's another tough server, Alex Kandov. Conley with the pass to the front. Wow, great job by Conley. That was a tough serve that nearly clipped the tape. Conley gets it to the front row, and Rowan with the beautiful assist.
Kelly, such a sharp swing there from the sophomore. Double-digit kills in 6 matches this season.
Bruins have hit 21. Gotta get your serves in down the stretch and finish the job, and the Bruins have surpassed 20 service errors tonight. Ryan Peluso off the bench will serve. Again, well, they put Hršanović in for the first time. Beach did. It's been starting at opposite quite a bit for Beach, and there's a Another Beach point. Bruins are in the net. We're tied at 21 in set 4. So Daniil Hrstanovic, who is an All-American, is on the court for the first time tonight for Long Beach State. Beach scrambling, kept alive. Varga with cross-court shot. Rowan looking for the dump, and overpass back over. Great play for both teams, and Rama squeezes it in back line, but that's a terrific point and effort for both teams.
Hrstanovic was subbed into the ball game to try and stop Rama, and he couldn't. Here's Rama fast in transition, getting on this rip set on the inside. Hrstanovic drifting past him, creating that seam in the block, and with it, a point.
So Hrstanovic wasn't on the court for very long. He is back out. And John Hawks looks like he wants to make a move here. Luka Kirchi. Wow,
we've
last
seen,
time we called that name.
We've seen Kirchi come in off the bench and be a huge spark plug for the Bruins. He's a junior, has had experience his freshman and sophomore year as a DS, as a libero, as an outside hitter for the Bruins.
Timeout at 22-21. He's played all of 5 sets on the year, 2 kills and 1 ace to his name. But he comes in at a very interesting time.
Coach Hawks for the Bruins says Kirchi is a spark plug, all-around volleyball athlete. That's why he's putting him in this ball game.
Take a look at UCLA's hitting. 625 in the first, 500 in the second, 308 in the third, and 409 in the fourth. The second lowest in a set. That 308 clip, and they still won it.
It's absolutely insane what this Bruin offense is doing, and at the helm of that, of course, Andrew Rowan at that quarterback position, standing at 6'6", the senior. His set location is so high above that tape, allowing such a fast, efficient offense for the Bruins. 40 or more assists for Rowan in 6 matches this season for the Bruins.
Yeah, then the Bruins, keep in mind, hit 500 in the second set, lost that set tonight. The only one that was lower than that 308 set was, of course, that first one, miserable set in the pyramid that UCLA had, and they eventually were down 2 sets to none. Came back, reversed them, and 3 points from the win tonight. Another service error down the stretch for the Bruins. Had a couple of late ones that ultimately lost the set in the second, and now they've had some late ones here. 22's on the board.
Sets front row for the Bruins. Look for Kelly on that big attack in the back row.
Jake Pazanti, the setter, to serve. That's in play. Rowan out to the left. Rama off the 3 blockers, but kept alive by the front row. Varga, it's a joust, and it's won by Skylar Varga, and Long Beach State has taken the lead.
Varga finds a solution in any scenario, in system, out of system. Varga reads what the play allows him to do, and then makes the choice.
This is a run of 5-2 for Long Beach State. Bruins had a lead of 2 going into the 20s, led at 20-18. And Beach with a late lead change here in the 4th, looking to force what would be just the second set 5 this year for each of these teams if the Beach were to finish this 4th set.
We knew the fans were gonna need twice as much the popcorn in this game. That last play, we saw Skylar Varga challenge the block of the Bruins. He is a student of the game. One of 4 athletes at Long Beach State to be named both academic and athletic All-American. Studious in the classroom and on the volleyball floor.
A lot of athletes here at UCLA in attendance tonight. Matt Worley, the new women's volleyball coach, sitting in the end zone, front row. Great to have him, and came up to us in between sets earlier. Great to have a few words with him. Yeah,
fun to say hi. He said he had to go interview somebody for his last position.
Yeah.
So that's multitasking at its finest there, Coach.
Yeah, such a great coach, great individual.
nên là hay quay một bước đi. Ôi men này. Bên ngoài này.
In the 2-6.
Hay chịu. ta vẫn yêu người là mãi mãi. Vết này lông xong tê bèo hết rồi.
Ủa dồi cái Ủa dồi Wee. Wow. Wow. Wee. Why? Wee.
Cũng tốt. Chà chà. Biết được kêu à?
PSF Men's Volleyball Championship match in Smithfield House in picturesque Provo, Utah. The Battle of Los Angeles has come to the mountains. For the second season in a row, USC can send themselves to the NCAA tournament. They just need one more victory. In order to get out, they'll have to go through the starters here. Sean Kelly, just a sophomore, playing a massive role. Cameron Thorndown, UCLA season, is another aspect of this very athletic UCLA lineup that can be so devastating offensively.
Đấy. Rồi tóc của con ngọn lo nó mê.
ngon vậy. Xin chào mọi người nha. Wow. Nước này thay bằng nước nói nha cả nhà. Hôm nay con có nước nói. Đã vậy. Rồi hay ở ngoài chợ mà cắt thịt vậy nè. Wow. Ngon thế nhỉ.
Pixel hit 320 in that.
Ini nah. Korea.
cái gì mà toàn là thịt với xương không vậy?
Ngủ. Em hết nổi rồi. Mệt lắm. Wow, thì có ngủ. Thôi ngủ thôi. Không làm nữa. Làm nhiều cũng thế, không làm cũng thế. Em chào thằng anh chưa phản hồi. Giờ mang tình yêu em không chào chi. Ai làm anh khóc nhiều rồi. Sao anh đâu em nói. Em chào thằng anh chưa phản hồi. Đến bên em hỏi anh như trò chơi. Quên đi những giấc mơ, quên đi những nơi từng hẹn hò. Đúng giờ mới đủ. Một video nữa là 4 giờ. Không, thường 6 giờ là 6-8 giờ sáng mà. Không, 8 giờ chiều. Ok.
Michaelis scored in Provo, Utah at BYU. For the FPSF tournament, we've got quarterfinal number 3. Number 1 team in America and top seed UCLA taking on 8th seed Concordia.
São 81.
Event.